The heat. It's the heat. I repeat, it's the heat. But anyways, I'm just waiting for an order right now. Just waiting for an order. Oh, in the comments, you guys put any great ideas you guys might have for keeping yourself cool. I'd really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing any comments, any ideas. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the Insider Shopper. Today is the 5th of September, and today is going to be a hot day. Right now, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and my car is already saying it's about 84 degrees Fahrenheit outside. 8 o'clock in the morning, 84 degrees. Like, come on. So today's video, we're just going to kind of go over how to work Instacart when it's hot. Like, what are the things that you should be focusing on? You know, for instance, taking those small orders just because it gets you inside the store and out of the heat. So kind of what we're going to go over today. I did already get an order right now from Vons. It's a 14 item order. It's paying about $15, so $1 an item. The miles I think was about 1 to 2 miles. I'm going to go knock that out right now. That Vons order is done. Right now we're going to go over those orders. I got a couple other ones, some Sprouts orders, and I even got a DoorDash order. Funny story about that. But before we go over any of that, let's go into some of the things that you can do on a hot day to help you stay cool and just overall make your day a little bit better. All right, first is first, thin shirts. You got to wear thin shirts. You know, some of those shirts that they dry quick, you know, hiking shirts and stuff like that. This shirt is actually not a great shirt for today. I can already feel I'm starting to get a little sweaty right here around the neck, a little bit on the back. It's just not good. Some of the stuff that I'm going to talk about today, I'm not doing. Like, it's not that like I don't want to do it. And it's not that I don't normally do it. It's just today I'm not prepared. Just not prepared today. Like, oh my gosh, it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit right now, and it's, yeah, not taking it. But anyways, so wear thin shirts. It really does help, you know, shirts that they dry fast. Another thing is the front windshield sunshade. If you don't have a front windshield sunshade, you really need one. It stops the sun from coming in and, you know, getting these seats hot. It's leather. You need to do whatever you can to keep it fresh in here. When you're sitting down, I like to keep my windows rolled down so I can get a nice breeze to come in. I also cycle my AC because I don't like to just burn gas. So I'll turn my car on 5-10 minutes, have the AC running, and then after that, turn it off, roll my windows down, kind of just, you know, deal with the heat for a little bit, and then we cycle back to the AC, you know, 10-15 minutes on, 10-15 minutes off, back and forth. All right, and now this one right here, I think this one is probably one of the ones that will really help you stay fresh. And what that is just take all the orders that are reasonable. If it's a small order, whatever. If it's a large order, as long as it's not really heavy, lots of waters, then you're gonna probably end up having to deal with transporting them, you know, maybe upstairs and all this stuff. As long as it's reasonable orders, take it, because you'd rather be in the store than in your car without the AC. So those are 3 things that you can kind of do to help yourself stay cool. There's going to be some other stuff towards the end of the video that I'm going to throw in there. But until then, let's go ahead and cover these orders. First order is that Vons order that I left off on. Here's a clip, me running around shopping that order. We had that Vons, which was 14 items, 3 miles. I knocked it out in about 40 minutes, and I got paid $15.90. There was one item missing. It was some like Mexican cheese, but they just didn't have it. And I messaged the customer. The customer never responded. I called the customer. Customer didn't answer. So at that point, I just refunded the cheese. And luckily, it wasn't a percentage tip, so my tip didn't go down. I kept the same tip. I think it was like $6 or $8, I forget. After that order, we got a Sprouts order, 4 items, 1.2 miles. I knocked it out in 13 minutes. It was quick. One of my regulars, she lives right up the street, got paid $11.91 in 13 minutes. That's easy order. My most recent order that I had was a Sprouts order. It was originally a DoorDash order, but what ended up happening was I got a Sprouts order that I was just paying better. So all I did was cancel my DoorDash order and come over here. Funny thing about the DoorDash order though, it was a single item from Walgreens Shop and Deliver, and that item was a pregnancy test. Like, let's go. Some of the funniest ones, pregnancy test and Plan Bs. But anyways, I canceled that order, came over here, did this order, which was way better. That order I was getting paid $4 and change, $4.50. I just did it because I wanted to get the hours and just get, you know, some time on DoorDash. But then this $18.41 order popped up on Sprouts. So I mean, what, $4.50, $18.40? Like, come on, really? 22 items, 2.1 miles, knocked it out in 34 minutes, $18.41. So overall, that's kind of how my day's going so far. It's so hot and it's going to get hotter, but you know what? It's fine. It's not that bad. Kind of a rough day, not gonna lie. Got really hot, 106 degrees. It's cooling down now, but it was rough. And honestly, when it comes to hot weather, it's really hard to stay in a good mood, especially when you're slow. Luckily, I have been getting some orders. Not the best orders, but you know, like, I've been getting some orders. Before I go into the orders, or even before I go into the other methods of, you know, keeping yourself cool and sane during these hot days, I kind of want to go over, you know, the sane part. Yeah, let's go over that part. Because you can actually go insane pretty quick on these hot days and getting horrible orders, and out of nowhere you just become very upset. Little things start bothering you. I had one order that the directions were a little messed up. I thought the tip was going to get brought down just because 4 out of the items were refunded, high ticket items. Fortunately, it wasn't a percentage tip, it was just a flat tip, so that didn't go against me. And the best part about, you know, all of this is trying to find how to find sanity in all of the, you know, insanity, all the horrible and upside down, and everything is just like, okay. The cool thing is like, music helps, you know, finding some nice mellow, something that just, you know, gets you in a good mood. And then second, you know, like running into people or talking to people. Oh shoot. Okay, sounds good, bye. They want pizza. All right. Anyways, bumping into people, talking to people, something about that really helps me, you know, get in a better mood. There was somebody I bumped into that I hadn't seen in a very long time, and instantly just, it went from everything was just annoying to just everything was great. Like, it was weird. But anyways, let's go over things that you need to do to keep yourself warm, or not warm, but like cool on these hot days. You see this leather seat? I don't have it right now, but one thing that I've noticed helps is put a shirt on your seat, and that way your back doesn't get super sweaty. I am going to do this tomorrow, so if I have another video tomorrow or the next day, you'll notice there's going to be a short shirt here. The only issue with that is over time it gets dirty, so you have to remove it, put a new one on, wash it. And that's why I don't have it on right now, because it got dirty last time it was hot, so I took it off. So that's why I don't need it right now. And it hadn't been really that hot lately, but whatever, that's that. And I don't want to say it's the last method of, you know, keeping yourself cool, because in reality you're not even really keeping yourself cool with this method at all. But it's one of my favorite methods of what I like to do when it's really, really hot, to keep myself sane. But it's when it's hot, this is what I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes. Close those eyes, okay? And I want you to picture yourself at the beach. You're just laying there, you know, in a chair, relaxing. You're at the beach. You're not in your car outside a store waiting for an order to make money. No. You're at the beach, relaxing, calm. Feel the wind on your face. You can almost hear the seagulls, and you almost feel the sand. Something about that just makes the heat not as bad. It makes it really bearable. Anyways, let's go into these orders, because I know it's actually getting a little bit late already. So, order 1, Vons, 7 items, 3.8 miles. Knocked it out in 29 minutes, 12.9 19 seconds. No, dollars. That's how much I made. I made $12.19. This heat is throwing me off. Anyways, Sprouts. This is my next order. Oh, and by the way, I think I might have had a clip. You probably already saw the clip. Sprouts, 13 items, 1.3 miles. Knocked this one out in 32 minutes. Didn't really get paid that much, but it's still not bad. Kept me in the cool grocery store. $10.89. Got another Sprouts order. This one, I think it was, 12 items, 17 items, somewhere around there. 1 mile. And this one took me 27 minutes, and I got paid $13.86 on this one. This next order was the one that kind of got me irritated a little bit. It was a Vons, and initially it was a great order, and it turned out it was still a pretty decent order. But I thought this was just like a grand slam, awesome order. Like, I was super happy to grab it. I was excited, super excited. And you'll see why. 4 items. I was getting paid $25 for this order. It was 4 items, $25. It was about 6 miles, so it wasn't that bad. And it took me 51 minutes. And the reason why it took me 51 minutes was because the customer's directions there was a little mistake in there. I don't want to put it on the customer's fault, because actually the directions were really dialed. Like, I didn't take a screenshot of them, but it was like super exact and telling. But the only thing that the issue was, like, when I passed the guard shack, she said to go to the back by the dog park. And when she first wrote those directions, there was a construction fence blocking the other building. But today the other building's already open. So when I started to drive that way, in the notes it didn't say make a right after the guard shack. It didn't say anything after the guard shack. It just said go to the back where the dog park is. And so I get after the guard shack, there's a left or a right. I go to the left. I notice there's a dog park here, so I'm like, perfect. I park. Turned out it was a right, wrong dog park. Everything was upside down. I'm in the building, walking all around. Even it's funny too, because like in the instructions, the delivery instructions, it says if you follow these directions, you will not get lost. And I was thinking to myself, but anyways, got that order done. I'm in a way better mood now. After that, I was just like, I think it's also because I got hairspray on, so it's like I kind of got like a headache because I got product in my hair. I also got gel hairspray. I mean, it looks nice, but I've noticed that when I wear product in my hair all day, I think it's because it's tight. It starts to give me like a slight headache. But anyways, last order that I just did was a Stater Brothers 12 item, 3.5 miles. We knocked it out in 41 minutes. Total payout was $17.75, although the customer did give me a $5 cash tip. So what is that, like $22.75, which asked me is pretty decent. And then now I think about it, there was another customer, I forget exactly which one. I think it was, actually no, now I think about it, that one that was $10.89, I think that was the customer that gave me a $3 cash tip. So I take that back. That order actually paid pretty decent as well. But anyways, right now I don't know what the rolling total is. It's about 120, somewhere around that range. We're gonna keep going a little longer. Right now I'm focused on trying to get back into the rhythm of working out, so I don't stay out late anymore. I try to go home around 6:30, 7 o'clock. Only put a 10-hour day in instead of putting these 12, 13, 14-hour days, just to really allow me to, go home, relax, shut down, and just go to sleep, because lately I've been having issues sleeping. Nothing crazy, just, normal. Anyways, I'm gonna finish right here. Like, the heat. It's the heat. I repeat, it's the heat. But anyways, I'm just waiting for an order right now. I'm just waiting for an order. We'll see. Finishing the day on a good note. Got the last order of the day. The last order was a 31 item order from Stater Brothers. It was like half a mile. It was So right around the corner. Knocked it out in 46 minutes. Customer tipped $27, and I got paid $38.98 to complete that order. Best order of the day. I mean, nothing else compared to that order. That was the best order. Finished with $165.22. Right now it's currently 6:54, about to be 7. I'm only ending the day early just because I want to go to bed. That way I can get up early to go to the gym. I think I talked about this already. I do want to kind of go over, I think, one other thing for keeping yourself cool. You got your little fans. I think that's a pretty good one. If you get a fan with a mister on it on these hot days, it goes a long way. I don't know if I'm missing any others. If any of you guys got great ideas of keeping yourself cool on these bam, I just remembered. Lunch. Or let's say you have a store next to a Starbucks or some kind of coffee shop or just somewhere where you can go in and sit down inside. Today, I grabbed lunch at a Thai restaurant right next to Sprouts, and I sat in there after I finished eating my food, and I just was, on my phone looking through, orders, doing the editing and just, whatever else. But I was cool inside the Thai restaurant. So that's my other tip. If you're trying to stay cool and you're working a grocery store that's near some kind of Starbucks, Lucky's Coffee, you name it, whatever coffee shop you guys have or whatever. But I'm not too sure what else I can cover today. I think that's pretty much good. It's been overall a great day. Yeah, let's just end it here. Take care. Oh, in the comments, you guys put any great ideas you guys might have for keeping yourself cool. I'd really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing any comments, any ideas, anything I haven't thought about. I'm sure there's some other ones that maybe I've thought about, but I like to just slap these videos together. If you guys look at my notes, these are my notes. But anyways, all right, guys, take care. Have a good night.